Imagine standing barefoot on ground so hot it could cook food in minutes. No water bottle, no shade except whatever you could find, no way to call for help. Just you against heat that can push past 60 degrees Celsius on the surface, hot enough to cause severe burns just by touching the earth. Now, imagine living there, not visiting, living. That place exists. It's called the Lut Desert in Iran, one of the hottest places ever recorded on the surface of this planet. And the unsettling part is, ancient humans didn't just survive near places like this. Some actually lived in landscapes brutal enough to kill an unprepared person within hours. So the real question is, how does a species with no air conditioning, no modern water systems, and no understanding of heat stroke survive an environment actively trying to kill it? Let's start with the body itself, because humans have a secret weapon most people never think about: sweat. Compared to almost every other large mammal on Earth, humans are exceptional sweaters. We have roughly 2 to 4 million sweat glands covering nearly our entire body. A horse sweats, a dog pants, but no other mammal our size can dump heat through evaporation as efficiently as we can. Some researchers argue this ability may be one of the most underrated survival advantages in our evolutionary history, allowing early humans to stay active during the hottest parts of the day when predators were forced to rest in the shade. But sweating alone isn't enough. Sweating without enough water just speeds up death. So ancient desert-adapted humans had to master something most modern people have completely lost: the ability to find water in places that look completely dry. In desert regions like the Kalahari, anthropologists studying indigenous groups like the Sand People found incredibly sophisticated water-finding strategies passed down for generations. They learned to identify specific plant roots that store underground water reserves. They knew which animal tracks led toward hidden water sources. Some groups even extracted moisture from certain melons capable of surviving in nearly waterless soil.
None of this was guesswork. It was generations of accumulated survival knowledge refined and passed down, because getting it wrong meant death. Then there's timing, something just as important as water itself. Desert-adapted human groups historically restructured their entire daily rhythm around the sun. Movement, hunting, and travel happened during the cooler hours of early morning and evening. The brutal midday heat was spent resting in whatever shade existed, conserving both water and energy. This wasn't laziness. It was calculated survival, built from painful trial and error across countless generations. Shelter mattered just as much. In extreme desert environments, some groups built structures specifically designed to trap cool air near the ground while allowing hot air to rise and escape, an early form of passive cooling, discovered without any scientific understanding of thermodynamics, just careful observation of what kept people alive and what didn't. But here's the part researchers point out that should genuinely humble you. For every successful adaptation passed down through generations, there were almost certainly countless failures. Individuals and entire groups who didn't make it, who misjudged distance to water, who traveled at the wrong hour, who trusted the wrong plant. Survival knowledge in deadly heat wasn't handed down gently. It was paid for, again and again, in human lives. So when you complain about a hot summer day or reach for an air-conditioned room without a second thought, understand what's actually behind that comfort. It's not just modern convenience. It's the end result of thousands of years of brutal trial and error, of humans pushing themselves into some of the most hostile environments on Earth, and somehow, through sweat, knowledge, and timing, finding a way to survive what should have killed them. Ancient humans didn't conquer extreme heat with strength. They conquered it with patience, observation, and an evolutionary gift most of us never think twice about: the simple, strange ability to sweat ourselves alive.